Two young anglers from West Fargo just broke the Devil's Lake record for the largest 5-fish bag of walleyes to ever be recorded on Devil's Lake at a tournament. Okay, and I've been told unofficial. We're still working on getting the official record. I know a lot goes into that, but anyway. There's a lot of anglers at home watching, a lot of people who, fish and fish and fish, never catch any record fish. So I'm very excited. We're going to talk to Addie Ryder and the pro angler, also Uncle Spencer. Thank you so much for coming in today.
Yeah, thank you
Thanks for having us.
Okay, so I don't fish a lot, so I got lots of questions for you guys, but you got some bragging rights here. So potential record holders. Let's go to, this was a fishing tournament. Can you start with, where did this all happen?
This happened in Devil's Lake, North Dakota.
Okay, and it was a tournament. Can you talk about what kind of tournament it was?
It was just an young angler tournament. So 2 young anglers and 1 actual pro fisherman, and they just go out from 8 to 3, and they weigh it in. Whoever has the base bag wins.
Okay, I love it. So you guys are young. Ryder, you're 11. Addie, you're 14. You have a couple of years as a pro angler in. So this was a youth tournament, fishing tournament, but this is impressive. Youth or adult, right? This is pretty big. Can you talk about this?
Yeah. It's a large bag of fish. Unofficial. It may be the biggest 5-fish bag ever weighed on Devil's Lake in a tournament, pro tournament, kids tournament, whatever have you. So it's pretty special for these kids, and it goes back 20, 30 years. So it was a special day.
And a lot of fishing on Devil's Lake. That's a fishing lake. So also, if people are not familiar, what does that mean? A bag of fish? I'm sorry, I don't fish, so you gotta tell me.
No, so we just call it a bag of fish.
You just pull this one fish out and you take the picture, and I know you hold it close.
You can weigh 5 fish.
Okay.
So we call that a bag. So if you have a heavy bag in a tournament, it's how much you weigh, and typically it's 5 fish. So the term bag typically refers to that.
Okay. So talk about the day and what happened. Because, can you still believe it? I'm sure that you fish with people all the time and they don't really have great luck, and they have many, many, many years into this. What happened that they were able to, score this potential record?
It was just right place, right time. There are several big fish spots on the lake. We didn't really have much going, so we just went to one of them. Hopefully we could catch 1 or 2 big ones, and we ended up getting 6 or 7 decent fish there. So it was pretty special. They came pretty quick. We had one of the big ones came at like 2 o'clock at the end, but we had the other ones much earlier than that. So it just all came together at the right time.
And Ryder, can you talk a little bit about this video? Can you see it up on the screen there? Tell me a little bit about what happened here, and I know I did see some excitement. Kind of replay what happened here.
We were all just chilling in the back of the boat, and right after that, the bobber goes down, and I set the hook, and we have a huge one, and I was super excited. And this one that's on right now, my sister, she caught her big one in the back of the boat, and we were all just really excited because her fish was really big.
So you could just tell. Addie, can you talk a little bit about this? There's jumping up and down. Is that pretty normal when you catch a fish?
Yeah, this is the biggest fish I ever caught, and it was 29 inches and almost 10 pounds, so it was a pretty crazy big fish.
That is a crazy big fish. Even not being an angler, I know that's a crazy big fish. So what did you get to keep these, and do you tell people how big they are, and they're like, come on, really? But you have the video to prove it. Has anybody tried to question whether or not it was really that big?
There's a couple people, and one of the guys at the tournament was like, no way you have that much. But
sure enough.
Yeah, here we are.
This is really impressive. So let's talk a little bit about what it takes to be. Can you give us our tips? You're probably not going to tell us where this big fish hole is, but what does it take? People at home are like, I want to do that. Can you give us some fishing advice?
It really only takes patience. You just got to wait on the big fish to come.
I don't have patience. No, well, what is your advice to people out fishing?
Yeah, probably just stay in your spot, just wait for the bobbers, just find a good rock pile or something to sit there on.
Okay, I love it. Have you ever caught a fish as big as what these guys caught?
We had a tournament last year actually when it was 42 pounds, but that was catch, record, release. So you measure the fish, take a picture, and then there's a weight associated with the fish, and those weights are really exaggerated. So technically it probably wouldn't have been 38, maybe 35. So it was close, but once you get 5 fish that big, an extra 2 or 3 pounds is a significant difference. Yep.
That's incredible. So have you been working with them as well, being a pro angler? How can you help, young anglers, reach a goal like this?
Yeah, so I work closely with the National Professional Anglers Association. They have a foundation called the Future Angler Foundation, and we just grow the sport through education and outreach. We do many kids and youth fishing clinics throughout the year, maybe 8 to 12 of them a year. We do a bunch in Fargo and Moorhead, and we did one in Tolna, and then we go to Wisconsin and Minnesota and do them there too. So we do these clinics, and we do advertise them. So if anyone sees them out there, certainly you can sign up, and that's kind of where we get them started.
Yeah, and where can we go to get more information if we want to? I mean, I had a tackle box as a kid, but like your guys' fishing game is, leaps and bounds above what I did as a kid. Where can you kind of start?
Yeah, I would look at the National Professional Anglers Association, the website, npaa.net, and then the futureanglerfoundation.org. It's just a great place to start. If you're local and you want to start in town, the FM Walleyes has a good club. They have a walleye club where you can meet local anglers, and they have a few regional and local tournaments to get started there as well.
All right, well, congratulations. I'm so glad that you came in to share your story of the biggest bag of fish potentially ever caught on Devil's Lakes. That's very impressive. Congratulations. Thanks,
Thank
guys.
you.
Thanks for having us.
Good luck in your next fishing adventures, too. Stay with us. Coming up next, we've got bugs in the parking lot. We're heading outside as we're talking about Volkswagen bugs. Stay with us.